Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and today we're bringing you a new way, or kind of just a revisit to Dark Magician. This is the version I used in the Duel Carnival, and it is in fact reactive to the meta. So, what you saw me use immediately post-ban list, I was using Predaplant monsters, which I absolutely love. Chimera Felicia, insanely strong card, sneaks those OTKs. Problem with that is it relies on its monster effect, and in this current meta of Witchcrafters, monster effects aren't too reliable. So that requires spot removal or counter traps of monster effects. We're choosing spot removal with Karma Cut. Karma Cut eats up Witchcrafters because it just removes Verray, gets them off the field. It's that simple, hard for them to really defend against without ruining their deck. That's why we've chosen that over our Predaplant monsters. Works out very well and makes it much more competitive. But what does adding 3 traps to already our required 3 traps do? It lets us go right back to balance, guys. Dark Magician already requires 3 monsters, 3 traps, and 3 spells. So you're already working your way towards balance. With Karma Cut as the requirement for the meta, we're already met the traps. I would say Illusion Magic and One Timius are already required. So that's already 5 spells. We just pepper in 1 spell. We have Heat Wave, guys. I love Heat Wave. It's been used in this exact way in Dark Magicians in its early days. But now that Rod's a little slimmer, I say we use it again. It's been seen playing Infernities, so it's fresh in people's minds. It's very strong, guys. We're soft limited to 1. You only get it from Rex's level up. This card can only be activated at the start of the main phase 1, which means you can't do anything before you activate it. Neither player can normal summon or special summon an effect monster until your next draw phase. So effect monster, that means your navigations are still going to be live on your opponent's turn when they can't summon a monster. They can set a monster, but they can't summon an effect monster in any way, guys. It's so oppressive, so strong. It's perfect as just our 6th card locked in there. So 3 Dark Magicians and 2 Rods, that really only leaves 3 slots to play with, and those are super easy to feel with Kaiko. Kaiko is just so strong. He does damage, banishes 2 monsters from your opponent's graveyard, but really why you want to just toss them on the field is because your opponent cannot banish cards from either player's graveyards. That stops a lot of the meta. Very strong boy. Definitely try to work just 1 in there. And then we just have Illusion or Dark Illusions, guys, who will special summon themselves when you use it on your opponent's turn, or you special summon them with Navigation. They count as Dark Magicians, and when something's used on your turn, you can special summon a Dark Magician from the graveyard. Obviously a very strong card. Used to be on the ban list. It's not on the ban list anymore, so we're able to run 2 of them with our now ban listed Magician's Rod. So this is a very strong way to play Dark Magician, guys. Like I said, it's just meta-reactive. We get the Witchcrafters out of our way instead of having fun with our Predaplants. We're serious business with the Karma Cuts. It's probably the best way to play Dark Magician right now. It absolutely walks through Duel Carnivals. So here it is, guys. Another Dark Magician revisit. Still on the ban list. Still top tier. Great stuff. Alright, here's a Yami Merrick. We're going first. See what our boys got for us. We're using Balance. He's using Shadow Games. So you have Navigation and some Dark Magicians. That's all you need. We set our Illusion Magic in that first slot to stop our boy. He still aims for our Navigation, so we're going to trigger it. Hits us with a Galaxy Cyclone. We bring out a Magician's Rod because we're going to just Illusion Magic the boy anyway. And we have all our Dark Magicians. So now our boy is in fact Witchcrafters. He's going to start with a Pittori, bring out 1 Verray. Pittori's going to let him draw 1 and discard 1. He grabs that Collaboration to his hand in the end phase. Grabs the Unveiling to his hand in the end phase. And we're left with our lone little Dark Magician on the field and Dark Magicians in hand. So let's see how we're going to beat him. We're going to top deck the 1 card we put just exactly for this deck, and that's Karma Cut, of course. But look at our boy. Now I could have negated this with Navigation, but I said, you know what, I'm not even scared of 2 Verrays. Bring your 2 Verrays out. I'll get rid of both of them. He collaborates 1, which means that's the one that's going to get their Karma Cut. Just 1 more to go, guys. We're not even worried about Witchcrafters. We'll beat them twice. Get our Dark Magical Circle. Search our live Navigation. That's another banish. We just removed 2 Verrays in 2 turns. It's that easy to beat Witchcrafters. Now with 3 cards in his hand, our boy's going to have a tough time with what are likely his only 2 copies of Verray now banished. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here's a Yusei. We're going first, which is definitely what you want for Dark Magician. The boy's using 22 cards over there. We're balanced, obviously. This is already a perfect hand, guys. We have a Dark Magician with this 2 combo. We have our Navigation, and we have our Circle. It's literally that easy. But we're doing even better, because we have our Magician's Rod Search. That's a second Navigation, so we're going to use our immediate Illusion Magic, add 2 Dark Magicians to our hand, set 2 Navigations, add another Magical Circle from our Dark Magical Circle. Our deck's nice and thin, down to 12 cards, so our opponent has 17 cards in his deck, guys. We're going to use our Magician's Navigation. Chose not to use it on my opponent's turn because he didn't put anything on the field to interact with, so I wasn't tripping. Here we bring out our Kaiku. Our boy used his Kiteroid, but remember with Kaiku, he can't banish it from his graveyard, so he has to take the damage, and we'll go ahead and banish it for him. So now we just need one of our boys gone for another live Magician's Navigation. Turns out we are facing Superheavy Samurai, so he's going into his Stealth Ninja. Now we do have an out to this. We're not going to get OTK'd by Shield and Horns combo, which he does in fact have, because we can Navigation one of its effects. We choose Horn, but more importantly, that triggers our Magician's Rod. We get rid of that Dark Magician. That means here comes a live Navigation. Summon our Dark Magician, summon an Illusion, banish his monster, we still have Kaiko, only 2200 life. For our boy, we get the Heat Wave just for good measure, so even if he had means to stop us, which there's no possible way, he would still face a Heat Wave. Total dominance, great stuff, guys. Okay, here's little Yugi. We're going second. He's using 30 cards, no extra deck over there, very interesting. Using my monster cards too, so he probably has a pretty interesting deck. We have Heat Wave, but we don't want to use it because we do in fact have our Rod. So our boy is Magnets. Magnets can get away with being 30 cards, especially with my monster cards, so he's probably got a pretty competent deck there. We're going to normal summon our Magician's Rod, search that circle, use the circle, hopefully find a Dark Magician, and we sure do, which means our Navigation is live. We set our Heat Wave as a bluff. Our boy uses his Alpha to bring out a Delta, the whole shebang, knows a Gamma. Passes his turn, we're going to Navigation, he's going to Ultimate Providence, throw away a trap card to stop our Navigation. What a mad lad. Then he hits our Magician's Rod, that means we get to activate Heat Wave, perfectly safe. We totally bricked, Heat Wave saved us from full turn, all he can do is set a monster. Absolutely love Heat Wave, guys. Now, we didn't set our Illusion Magic because we don't want to brick ourselves. We didn't. We have our Dark Magical Circle. That lets us search our Navigation. We're perfectly fine now. He flips up his boy. We're going to flip up our Navigation. Banish his Alpha. Bring out a Kaiko. Now he can't banish from the graveyard, which means he can't bring out his biggest boy. Dark Magical Circle is going to let us change Dark Illusion. The whole combo is complete. We're even going to Magician's Rod, our regular Dark Magician, out of the way. This time we don't even have lethal, but of course we do with Magician's Rod. Search our Dark Magical Circle. We're going to Eye of Timeus, our Illusion Magic. Now we have a Dark Cavalry, which means I'm not really afraid of the field. I'm going to Illusion Magic, our Navigation, giving me 2 Dark Magicians, only 5 cards left in my deck, while our boy still has a full deck over there. We set our Navigation, Sphere Karibo'd us, Kiteroided the Kaiku, survived that turn without damage, but we're not scared. As soon as he gets rid of one of my monsters, we have another Navigation coming right at him. So here he gets his Beta, he can't summon his boy with Kaiko, and eventually scoops. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Yami Yugi, going first. He's repping Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl. We're obviously using balance. So we have a live Navigation, a Karma Cut, and an Illusion Magic. We set the Illusion Magic in the first slot, Karma Cut in the second, and our precious Navigation in the third. We're fighting another Dark Magician, guys. And like I say, as long as you Navigation first, your opponent's going to lose. We choose to bring out a Rod, use our Illusion Magic to search 2 Dark Magicians, still have a live Karma Cut. Karma Cut's pretty useless against Dark Magician, I'd say, though. It's not really worth the resource drain. So here we get a Dark Magical Circle. Here our boy hits us with a Magic Jammer. That's perfectly fine, because like I said, spot removal doesn't really hurt Dark Magician too much. We trigger his Destiny Draw, because we're not scared of this boy's deck. And in a perfect show of force, guys, it's Predaplants versus the Karma Cut tech. Which tech is superior? Well, in this instance, the Karma Cut beats the Predaplant. And in the meta, I would say the Karma Cut beats the Predaplant. So here, our boy's trying to Karma Cut us. He was wanting his cake and to eat it too, guys, using both Predaplant and Karma Cut. Probably pretty hard to work them both into your deck, which means his core combo is probably even less consistent. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here's an Arcana. Likely to be Witchcrafters, could be Lightsworn. Our boy's using 20 cards. So we have our live navigation, circle, add an illusion magic just for good measure, bluff the illusion magic in the first slot, set our navigation in the second slot, we're good to go first turn play. We are facing another Dark Magician, so I was way off about the Witchcrafters. He sets 2, but in the mirror match, whoever plays their navigation first wins, because now I'll be able to banish his navigation. And with Kaiku on the field, or not banish his navigation, negate his navigation. So we summon our Dark Illusion, he scoops, that's all the mirror match is, guys. It's coin flip, and it's who can get their combo off the fastest, and with balance, it's just going to be that consistent. Balance is just so great. Heat Wave is so fun to play with when you can. Karma Cut eats up Witchcrafters. Kaiku stops everything else. Dark Magician still top tier. Even fresh off the ban list, still top tier. It'll take a lot more to stop it, but I don't think Konami's really too worried about stopping it. Oh man, no, I almost forgot to mention how they ban listed Witchcrafters. I haven't been talking about it in any videos. So, they locked Witchcrafters out of Lightsworn, which wasn't even... I mean, people love to shoehorn Lightsworn, and I guess it works for their graveyard effects, but just play the 20 card version. That's the only version I really ran up to. But 20 cards are fine, just the archetype in their own. I don't think Konami's asking too much with that ban. Just lock them out of Lightsworn. That's perfectly fine to me. I don't really care too much for Witchcrafters. Lock them out of Lightsworn. They're already hard countered pretty easily, so don't worry about them too much. And thanks for watching, guys.